What is up, people? Welcome back to the Degenerators. Woo! 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 I love it. That's the right energy. Fuck yeah, baby. All right. Well, we are on episode 13. We are so glad you're here.
Lucky number.
My
13.
name is Casey Time. Here with Derek the Dude.
Sorry for interrupting you.
It's cool. You can
run it back if you want.
No, I'm not running it back. Like, that was as good as an intro as I've had. Like, I've been trying to figure that one out.
Oh my god.
I've been trying to figure that one out. I think we're getting somewhere.
Did you think so?
Maybe not.
Maybe
I'll probably watch it back. Like, I hate myself.
Episode 26.
Yeah.
It'll be perfected.
27. I think that's a better number.
That's
Okay. It's my lucky number for the audience. But
nobody cares. Nobody wants.
Dude, how you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. How are you? How are the vibes? What are you feeling?
Good, man.
Vibes are
Football is back. Football's back.
Almost
That's what the vibe.
It's still
dude.
Teasing.
I watched 4 football games on Saturday. It's fucking back, dude.
I was at work. Here.
Yeah.
I was working, so I didn't get to watch it.
Had all 4 screens going on football at the same time. It was glorious.
What was the best game?
Oh, Georgia Tech, Florida State. By far.
Yeah, that was in Ireland, right?
Yeah, Dublin. We'll get to that here in a bit, but
for sure.
Hey, first week, to recap our HGH gambling picks from last week.
Again,
for the third week in a row, we're 1-2 each.
Both trash.
We
need to lock in. I think next week. I'm not claiming this week. I love my picks, but next week when football's back, it's gonna be.
I put every single HGH. Just a little spoiler. Every single HGH pick is college football.
Mine is not.
Every fucking one. And they're all going to be terrible. They're probably all going to miss, but I don't care. Like it's
shout out Wu-Tang.
It's that chaos that I love, man. It's that chaos that I love. But hey, I do. While we tied this last week, I think there's a moral victory for me.
Because you hit that little LUDVIG shit.
Well, I didn't bet LUDVIG.
You bet him last week.
I didn't bet LUDVIG anywhere on my. I didn't bet LUDVIG, but you were very.
You did top 10.
So on my juice, but my juice was fucked already. Like
okay, so he did that LUDVIG.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But because I had the under in the Panthers game, Bryce Young went off. We'll talk about that one here anyway. But no, Schauffele was in that group. There was the best golfers in the world. And as you said, the best golfers in the world, and that Swedish fuck from Texas Tech or whatever you said, right? Mm-hmm. Who was the one who beat him?
In one tournament? Can we go back to every other tournament that's happened? Because if you take 1 week in one tournament as a sample,
you know what next weekend is? You know where we're going back to?
Hey, you always preach that shit.
You know what we're going back to? We're going to Eastlake.
No, I don't know, and I don't care, and I don't follow golf like that. I pick one dude
Eastlake is the ship. It is the cup. It is the season-long tournament that it mounts to this.
So the most consistent
and
golfer
your boy
will be
Xander's
the best.
number 2. Your boy Xander's number 2. Scotty's 1. Xander's 2. They've had the 1 and 2 best seasons. Off. But you know who's 6th?
6th?
But he's 6th. He's starting off 6th, and they do like a staggered score approach.
You know that meme where they're like on
LUDVIG can absolutely win
stand?
He can absolutely win the season.
That's what you're doing right now. Is you're in 3rd place, you're 6th place technically, just busting open that champagne.
I'm saying,
right
Dad,
now.
is don't let him win it.
What do I have to do with it? I don't give a shit.
I'll be insufferable.
LUDVIG, fuck you.
I'll be
I hope you
insufferable,
don't win.
Man. Like,
I don't really care though.
And I've always liked Xander Schauffele, but you've made me start to hate.
I don't
Xander
even
Schauffele.
know the dude. So.
I started rooting heavily against Xander Schauffele in tournaments. I was watching that tournament on yesterday, like just.
I haven't had a favorite golfer since Ricky Fowler. So
I love Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky.
The great Puma fits.
I hate Ian Poulter. Like I think you should pick out a couple guys that you hate and you root against every time. Brian Harmon. I have a separate beef with Brian Harmon. Yeah, you remember that one?
How many beefs do you have?
Well, his caddy shushed me back in 2000.
You deserved
16.
It.
His caddy shushed me at the Dell match play. I didn't.
Sure.
I was not talking during his swing. His caddy, like I didn't go to that tournament to watch Brian goddamn Harmon, the number 60 golfer in the world, play. I was watching Bubba Watson. You feel me? Like
yeah, but somebody was at the tee box.
I was no.
You were probably turned.
They were
in 2016.
130 yards away. I was there with Reese.
And they still heard you.
Our mutual friend.
130 yards away, and
they said that we were moving too much in his backswing. We were in his peripheral. The guy came up and confronted me and said, hey, then I've rooted against the guy ever since, and he won the Open last year, so it was annoying. But hey, enough about all that. With our HGH picks, as we tied, we do a pack rip for the people.
For the people.
So we ran the IG live today. I ran the IG live.
Yes, you did.
We had somebody hop in. I think they hopped out real quick, but shout out to that person.
Hop in, hop out.
Yeah, so we appreciate any hop in, hop out. Like, hey, it's better than me just talking to myself, but I will talk to myself. I will do that. I'm not too proud.
That's why he got shushed at a PGA tournament.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I used to be captain.
Anyways, whose pack is this?
That is for 512 soccer trading cards.
Hey.
Soccer cards. We know this. We know.
Yeah, they're local. We've met them at a couple events, a Drooler event, I do believe.
Drooler event we have.
Yeah, shout out Sergi, shout out them, and hopefully some baseball here. Hopefully we get something dope.
I hope so. I want to see a Jordan
That's what you want. I just want to see something cool.
Boba Fett, though.
Something different color.
Boba Fett's nice. I want to see Boba Fett or Jordan. I mean, Lou Bob's cool and all, but anybody but that like pitcher that got cut from the Japanese league already that I hit. That was like looking back on this box. Like we're almost done with this box. We have 1 pack left after this. One left. Right. We had 2 left. We still have 3 Tindies live. That has just been haunting us. But yeah, we.
A great player. Terrible card. Great player. Bartolo Colon.
Oh, nice.
We love a Bartolo Colon.
Oh, is that like that looked like a different tint?
No, it was like an insert type.
Okay.
That's a different
I got
card.
sleeves. I brought sleeves.
We got a Miebris Viloria. I can't pronounce it. What? We got a nice Pete Alonso home run derby.
I think the people should see what the hell you just tried to pronounce.
They're going to see it.
What the hell did you...
Because you wouldn't have any chance at this one.
I guarantee. I bet I could, with confidence, say that name right off the bat.
Let's do it. Hurry up. No, right there. I said it within a second. You're done.
Maybreeze Valoria. Yeah.
Just like that, right?
Maybreeze Valoria. Absolutely.
Okay. Probably it.
Obviously.
After he studied it for 14 times longer than I did.
Maybreeze Valoria.
I got this one. This one's very easy.
Everybody knows that.
This one's super duper easy. This one's Pete Alonso of the Mets.
Okay.
Of the Mets. A home run. It says like 2019 home run derby card.
That's cool.
So, I mean, did he win that one? Because he wins them, so.
Won pretty much all of them he's been in.
And then we have
it's the one thing he's got, kind of.
Richard Blier from
rookie? Any rookies in that?
No, sir. No, sir.
Man, this box.
Unfortunately.
Somebody told me not to buy boxes off eBay. Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah, I don't
Who
know.
the fuck told you to do that?
But, hey,
and then you saw that they're weighing boxes.
Yeah, they're scanning boxes. Yep. I don't think this is really the product people are CT scanning.
They might have already, dude. And it might be for Jordan here.
For Jordan, I love Jordan, but I don't think
he doesn't resell like that.
He don't. Yeah, people don't like Astros because they're misguided.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I like to think we're the heels of the MLB world, and I'm okay with that.
Just better than everybody else out there, and people hate winners.
7 ALCSs in a row.
People hate winners.
And we're on our way to another one.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge hit his 50th home run this year.
You saw that stat too?
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely saw that stat. Aaron Judge hit his 50th and 51st home run recently. Yeah. He's done that 2 other times in his career. And both of those seasons, the Astros won the World Series.
I saw that very same stat, but one question wasn't last year the one he hit 60?
Why are you asking me, brother?
I feel like he did. I remember this because I remember being outrageously mad when they were cutting out of college football, like
Shohei won the
game-winning drives to watch him strike out.
Shohei won the
likes
MVP.
To suck the guy off.
Shohei won the MVP in the AL. If Aaron Judge hit 60-something bombs, it would have been.
It was
2022. It was 2022.
Okay, you're right.
It had to be.
Okay.
Yeah, come on now.
Was he hurt
Get it together. Get it together.
I remember being outrageously mad about them cutting off of game-winning drive for Louisiana Tech on a Thursday night to watch Aaron Judge whiff 3. I gave a shit, dude. I was mad about it.
I would rather watch Aaron Judge strike out 3 times than watch some mediocre bullshit college football.
Even if it was a little interesting, you had some action on it?
No, even if I had some action on it,
even if you had a Prize Picks out there and your guy's about to cross that line.
Yeah, absolutely. Bullshit. I want to see Aaron Judge strike out.
You'd be just as mad as I was.
Anyways, so what that really means, if you're watching at this point, I'm going to put you on a pro tip right now. Astros are going to win the World Series. It's already foretold. The prophecy is it's already happening.
Free money.
So you could bet on them if you want. Or
future. You
could buy like 500 mattresses from Mattress Mac. You could buy all of them, finance that shit, get a loan, take it out, because here in, 3 months we're gonna win the World Series. He's gonna pay you back for that shit because that's what he does every year.
Sorts of, he's got that down to science now, and
I'm about to have it down too. I got time and I got money.
Are you going out and getting mattresses? What are you gonna? What are you on The Sopranos? Or what are you gonna you bartering mattresses with somebody?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit all the rich neighborhoods.
You're gonna trade 500 mattresses for 10,000 cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Bales of cigarettes.
Bales of cigarettes. Yes, that's how we barter today.
Yes. Okay.
Nah, crypto, baby.
Well, I've got these sleeved up now. Let's ride. So 512.
We've been riding. Shout out 512.
Pete Alonso, Ricardo Blier.
Bleier.
Maybris Valoria, obviously, and
you said Maybris earlier, so pick one.
I don't know.
Either side. Either way.
Don't worry about it. All right, man.
Next segment, I'm gonna introduce a song because.
Oh, you're gonna sing?
I'm gonna sing a little bit of a song.
Oh no.
It's more just like a little chant. So we're gonna I'm gonna introduce the next person via song. Right? It's gonna go Prometheus. Prometheus.
Yes.
That's my boy.
Yes.
And he has been named DEGEN of the Week.
DEGEN of the Week. We don't have to start.
Woo! Shout out Prometheus.
I'm sorry for the pops, Matthew.
Fuck them pops.
Yes.
We're excited. We're ready to rock.
Audio pops.
And that, you know what that means?
He gets a card.
He gets a card, and I'm gonna tell you. I know Prometheus. I created that song, obviously.
That's a good
trademark
that's a good
that
song.
shit or whatever.
Yeah,
I wrote it down, sent it to myself in the mail. It's
trademark.
mine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We'll TikTok it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, but Prometheus commented on a couple of our YouTube videos already, and he listens to the podcast. Great dude, great family guy, just an all-around interesting human being, and a very kind one as well. But it's Casey time. Went back and did some research and went on a comment that he said, and what did he say?
One of the first comments he made, and it was before I knew that you knew. I've never met Prometheus. Shout out to you though, big fan. And you had said Oliver Bergkamp was the guy's name. What's your favorite player?
Olivier Berhoff.
Olivier Berhoff. And I am going to be honest, I didn't know who that was. I had to Google this. And I think he's like a coach right now in the German league.
Okay.
But I looked up like
still in the game.
Hey, he had to have some cards out there. Sure enough, this card looked cool.
Calcio, 97.
Calcio.
We don't even. Yeah.
Hey, can I just go on record and say that this is my favorite card y'all have shown so far?
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
pretty.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is not a style I'm seeing.
I'm gonna
anymore.
flip it because it's actually Italian.
Yeah, it's in Italian.
It's an Udinese card.
It came from International.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
And it's a clean looking card.
I thought so too. It had that eye appeal.
It had very interesting.
It had that retro like '90s vibe that I just love.
And like the action
they
shot.
They making soccer cards like that.
The fit, the kit he's rocking.
Yeah, he had some sky highs. Skies out, thighs out.
Dude,
this man.
Yes, absolutely. That was the look.
Yeah,
that was the look. And if he was playing today, it probably still would be.
Yes, sir.
But shout out Prometheus.
Absolutely, we appreciate the support, bro.
Absolutely, he's always listening. He's always commenting. Very cool gentleman. That is yours. I will bring it to you soon.
Get a hand
ASAP.
delivery.
Oh, it's gonna be a hand delivery with the song.
Well.
With the serenade. Hell yeah.
Right.
And he'll love it as well. So shout out Prometheus. The way you become DEGEN of the week, if you'd like something like to be recognized, is you'll comment on anything. You interact with us. Instagram, TikTok, obviously YouTube. I don't know if you can comment on like Apple Music and Spotify. I don't know, but
you can review
really
us
helps.
on Spotify.
Yeah, if you do a review on there, we see it.
And it doesn't seem like it's been public, DM us somewhere and tell us that. And you know what? Your odds are going to be pretty good.
We're not hard to find.
We're not hard to find. We're out here.
Yeah, so just do that. Just interact with us, and you could be the DEGEN of the week.
You could be. You could be.
If you're really about that life.
If you're about that life. But yeah, we appreciate everybody listening in. Good deal, man. Well, hey, football. Football was back in a big way.
It was.
Huge way.
In Ireland, of all places.
Well, yeah, they did this last year
did
for
they
week
call it
0
hand
as well.
egg over there?
I don't think so. I think that's England. They're pretentious fucks over there. But in Ireland, I will say that the college game day set looked like they went so damn hard the night before. There was a video out there of Pat McAfee.
He was done.
He was toasty at a pub, shirt off, screaming his mind out.
Well, he was hungover on the show.
He was, and shout out to ESPN as well for letting this man have a platform, because he used his long form show just to get absolutely toasted. Toasted on live air, and that never would have flown in the old ESPN days. But
hey,
Pat McAfee's running that ship now.
They're getting with the times.
They are. But to the game itself, we then had an upset, our first upset of the year, man.
Well, Florida State's been down and out since last year. The end of last year really screwed them over. Everybody transferred out,
and I have a personal visceral reaction to preseason rankings. I think preseason rankings are so fucked. I wish that they would not put a number by any team's name until week 4, right? Because early in the season, when you see a top 10 matchup, and I'm falling for the trap on the rundown today. I've got it listed a couple places where we're showing the ranked matchups because that's what we think's going to be good. We have no clue.
We really don't, especially in the transfer
And there's some
days.
wins that seem like really good wins at the first week that you get down the road and you're like, well, that team is terrible. They were trash.
So how do you personally feel about Texas at 4?
Oh, don't get me started. We're not talking.
Why not?
We're not warmed up enough yet. I'm not getting the Texas at 4.
Oh my!
I understand.
He backs down immediately.
I'm not
backs down.
I will tell you though. I looked through. I know that you absolutely. I asked for your predictions last week.
We're going undefeated.
And you told me I don't know players like that. But I did a little bit of research.
So here's the deal, though. You can look up all the recruits, all the news about everything.
It wasn't a personal indictment.
I know, but it doesn't matter until they're on the field, and that's why I don't care. Until they produce it.
But one player you said you had a couple transfers, and I looked up who one of them was.
3 wide receivers.
Isaiah Bond. Do you know who
Bro
that
from
guy
Washington?
was?
He beat us last year.
Bama.
Oh, Bama. Yeah.
He was the guy who had that 4th and 30 catch. He's also, in my opinion, got the sickest celebration. He's Bond, so he throws that after his touchdown.
We have 6 wide receivers at any point in time that could play any.
That guy's raw. He's an NFL talent.
The only one that's going to stay on the outside is Ryan Wingo, and he's a freshman, and he's going to be sick too.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
It
I always have cool names. I'm not rooting for y'all now, but I don't have to root against y'all as much as I used. I don't know. I probably do because
we're not in the Big 12.
I live in this godforsaken town. Everybody finds the burnt orange once y'all win 5 fucking games.
But who are you picking between the Aggies and the Longhorns?
Longhorns.
Okay.
That's I don't go back. Like, I was raised a certain way, right? Like, I can't root for the Aggies. Like, and I see enough Aggie fans. No offense to y'all, but y'all suck.
Definitely offense to y'all.
Maybe offense. Yeah, offense take. We need people.
I'm so ready for this rivalry to be back. I'm so excited.
You know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for y'all to get that big win against A&M, then drop the next week to fucking Vanderbilt, anchor down, go Doors. I got you, baby.
That's the end of the year?
My wife went there.
Is that the last game of the year?
That is the last game.
Before we head to the SEC Championship. That's our tune-up game.
That's when I'll find, just the same way the Texas fans all miraculously find their burnt orange when y'all get good. I'll find all that black and gold in my closet, Come out rock with everything I got. Like, go Doors.
And I know you're going to make a bet and it's going to be amazing.
I don't know.
No, you're going to have to at this point with all that
shit. I will say, like, when I wear Vanderbilt gear, I just feel smarter. Like it's a good academic school, so I just feel smarter than I was. I went to Little
effect from a T-shirt is crazy.
It's crazy, but it happens real. People start looking at me like, hey, this guy was a scholar. Hey, thank you very much.
So you're okay being an imposter, but you call out other 1,000%.
Imposters. I'll be an imposter all day. Okay. I'm not good at lying, but I can try. But
name 6 players on Vanderbilt's roster.
So fun fact.
I don't know.
See that card right in front of you?
Oh, this guy.
What helmet's he? He's no longer here. This actually leads into our next. I have 3 of the same card. That one is that the one number to 15? One number to 15, one number to 50, and one number to.
Yeah, we're gonna show the nice one. Yeah.
So, Will Sheppard, this guy, being that I was had to watch a lot of Vanderbilt football.
Did you DM this guy?
Have not DM'd him. No.
Well, he's in college, so hopefully he'd be of age at least for you.
And he'd been playing for the last 2 or 3 years for Vanderbilt, and I watch a lot of Vanderbilt football. They're not good, right?
But they're gonna beat Texas, right?
This year, maybe. If they,
now you're backing down. Literally,
they're bad, dude. They're really bad. It's been really bad football for a while. But forever they've had one NFL talent, right? And I looked it up this year. As I was doing these checklists for Golden Frog Wax House, we're going to be doing Bowman U breaks coming up soon, hopefully next couple weeks.
Nice.
On Whatnot, you can find us there.
Shout out Golden Frog.
Free little plug House. As they say in the industry, a little plug. But they so I looked up this guy because I was like, where is Will Sheppard still on Vanderbilt? You know where he's at this year? Colorado. He's playing for Coach Prime. And Travis Hunter gets a lot of yank. Shadur is gonna love this guy. I'm telling you right now. I'm very interested. Thursday night, they have the stage. Colorado versus North Dakota State. I think it'll be a really good game.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Was this not his first Bowman card? Was there another Bowman? It was not.
He was in Bowman. He was in 23 Bowman Chrome U. And this is Bowman Best. So it was the second product of the year that came out. So he signs in both of them, but yeah, he it wasn't his Bowman first, but nice. I have some Bowman firsts on there of some other guys, but I've been really dabbling with the college product lately.
Tell me about Drew Pyne.
Drew Pyne. Oh, this is fascinating. So this guy, this is just the wild world of transfer portal.
It's wild, guys.
It is, dude.
Get ready, strap in.
It's not your granddad's college football here. They barely knew that Ford passed in either. My granddad.
They wore like a leather helmet.
They just run the damn ball. Hand it to the fullback. Yeah. You got 4 guys with 1,000-yard rushing seasons and stuff. Yeah. But nobody throwing the ball. Well, so this guy Drew Pyne started his career at Notre Dame. And he got some shine his sophomore year. There was an injury, and this was the Notre Dame team that was really good. I think they were borderline playoff team. I can't remember exactly what but he had a really good season for him. Yeah, because they have a fluff cake schedule, different story. But
they take on A&M.
He then transferred to Arizona State, got injured right off the bat. This year, he is the backup at Missouri, and so he's been in school for 4 years.
He's the backup at Missouri.
He has 3 years of eligibility left.
Yeah, what about that guy that went to Tech?
Crazy. Alan Bowman. Yeah, the guy who replaced Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, still in college. He's in his last year. That guy is like my age.
I saw that photo where he was like, first day of school, and he's like 28.
19th grade or whatever.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. That was pretty cool. But think about it, especially now in NIL,
with COVID
he's
year,
some
with
money too.
Medical red shirts, with It's possible, but it's weird to me. But the reason I got that is, one, Missouri's a very good team this year. Slept on team. They were good in the trenches last year all around. They didn't have a whole lot of transfer losses. And Drew Pyne is a backup for him that he's one injury away from that card being worth a lot. And then he
2 years away from being 2 years away, bro.
Pro prospect as well. Maybe he's going to at least get a shot next year to show what he can do. He gets that shot. That's an investment card. That's an investment card.
I'm glad you have that card.
That's enough Drew Pyne talk.
Yeah, fuck Drew Pyne.
That's enough Drew Pyne talk.
Fuck Drew Pyne.
Anyhow.
Speaking of Notre Dame versus A&M.
That'll be a game.
That'll be a great game.
That's a nice little game.
At Kyle Field.
I'm not going to be able to watch it because I will be in the second row of the Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock. I'll be there.
With a tortilla in hand.
I don't know if I'll sneak in a tortilla. I never actually did that. Fun fact.
Wow. Are you even a Red Raider?
I know. Yeah, even when I was in school. They were kind of like cracking down on that a little bit.
So you got scared.
No, I don't remember a lot of walking into the stadium through my time at Texas Tech, and I never really, I might have thrown a tortilla, I just don't remember it, but I don't remember. I feel like I would. Like, it seems like you bite, there's a madness to it, right?
You make a mask, right? Or something
you bite the middle out of it so it flies like a frisbee, and then you chunk it, But I never got to do that. And I probably won't start when I'm 33. It's not really the time to do it. I don't
chicken shit.
Yeah, I'm chicken shit. But I'm there to watch the game. I don't want to play with it. I don't want to get kicked out. Yeah.
You won't get kicked out. Everybody else is doing it.
I know, but I know. But especially if I were to do it,
are you a DEGEN or
I would do it in TCU Stadium and try to toss me out. Like, maybe that's where I do it.
Record it. Who's gonna be with you?
If it ever happens, that's where I'll do it.
Oh, if somebody's there to record you, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Only the world has to see.
I mean, I wouldn't just do it
because you would just
record it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just here because people are watching me and do it then. I would do it for the love of the toss. And I do need to throw a tortilla one time, but just the whole
do
concept.
Need to throw a tortilla one time. What a statement. I've never really.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tradition. It's a school tradition.
Yeah, but you're telling me you won't start at 33.
I mean, I might start at 35. Maybe I'll do it then.
Maybe
I'll start when I'm 50. I don't know.
Tortilla?
Maybe I'll just be a lofty donor and have a suite at the stadium. Be just tossing tortillas out of the suite.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I hope that happens because then I'm throwing tortillas too.
Yeah. No, you're uninvited.
It's actually very fair because I don't want to fucking go to Lubbock anyway.
You're a hater.
Who would want a suite there? They probably pay you for the suite. Like, hey, bro, please just show up. Make it look like we have expensive donors. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
Oil money owns them all and just sells them all to the.
The question is, are you ready for the heartbreaking Texas loss to Colorado State this week?
No.
It's trap game. Y'all got Michigan next week. Classic trap game. What are y'all 32-point favorites?
32.5.
Bang on that all day. Plus 32.5. Free money.
So what do you think about the over-under at 59.5?
Touch that.
Smash that over.
I think it would be like 59 or 60.
Quinn Ewers is throwing fucking 6 touchdowns himself. We're running in a couple more. So we're going to hit at least 55.
Arch getting a touchdown? Is Arch getting a touchdown? That's the question. Does Arch get in and just blow out
If his intention isn't to just strictly redshirt, he might.
Yeah, he can play a couple games still redshirt.
Dude, they're going to just beat the shit out of Colorado State.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely.
Respect. I mean, they probably will, but, trap game. You never know. Never know. I mean, the first game of the year...
Jay Norvell is not good as a coach either.
Ask Prime. Ask Prime about that game last year.
Yeah, their team sucked last year, too.
Went to, triple overtime.
What was their record? It was
it was really bad.
Yeah, so you can't really compare
I watched that game the other day. I've been getting geared up by rewatching some games, and I watched that Colorado-Stanford game from last year. I will never forget. It was a Thursday night, and they played a lot of Thursday night games because, ESPN really wanted to show off Prime, and they got up. This is the game they got up 29-0 in the first half, and then Stanford scored a touchdown.
Oh yeah,
It ended up going to overtime, and they lost that game up 29-0.
Yeah, Colorado was not a great team. No. He transferred in a bunch of people, and you can't expect those kids to just mesh and play well. And then injuries happen.
That early success, and people thought TCU was going to be good because they won the championship year the year before, but they were dog shit. The fraudulent team. This was fraudulent.
TCU's usually way better than that, but
fraudulent team. This year they will be too. But I
think they beat Tech though.
You can think whatever you want, man.
So.
Honestly, it makes me
especially
feel better.
With you in the
that
stands.
Makes me feel better, to be honest with you.
That'd be sick.
It does.
You in the stands, seeing the L happen. Oh, that'd make me happy.
That's fucked up, dude.
Why?
That's fucked up.
You don't want to see Texas win?
I mean,
you don't.
But see, I'm able to cope with it by certain ways of saying, like, I'm sure some people,
cope with it.
You're one of the people I'm not. To be frank,
Tech.
You're not one of the people that I'm like. At least Derek is happy because Texas won. Like, you're not one.
Why would I be? Yeah, I don't ever think like
that for my.
I don't even look up Texas Tech scores. I don't see them. You just tell me what happens. So, the only game I cared about was the one you bet a money line on. 55-0.
It's 57-7.
Shout out
to Matthew. Shout out to Matthew and In Between Productions.
I said 50 and it was perfect.
It was exactly 50. I remembered the 50 burger. I didn't remember exactly.
Yeah, that's that In Between Productions like deep
cut. They found it.
It was 20 seconds of Googling, but
it's more than some people can do.
You know.
You're overestimating human beings.
I've tried to block that whole game out of my memory.
Like, you definitely tried with a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, it didn't work.
As you were sending me money.
I was very
I will
sad.
say I could not find like an image from that game.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Tech scrubbed it. They're like, oh no, we can't let this get out to the public now.
Because it was 7-7 at one point too, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of those kind of games. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm not. I didn't cry. I've never cried in a game.
You sent me the money at halftime.
Yeah, it was over. I mean, by the third quarter, I do vividly remember. I was like, I'm gonna start rewatching Game of Thrones. Like,
oh really?
Yeah.
And you started it?
I needed a show that makes me happy.
And Game of Thrones does that for you?
Oh, I love Game of Thrones.
It lets me down.
Well, I mean, the last episode, but the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones, I'll put up there with any show ever made, except for season 1 of True Detective. Yeah, but outside of that, yeah, that's.
I mean, 1 through 6 are good.
Yeah,
very good, great. Some would say. Exactly. 7 and 8 totally shat on them for me. So
yeah, it did. They really screwed it up.
And House of the Dragon is heading that way already.
We'll see. HBO. It's a do or die season for them. I'll tell you that much.
Well, they have to
do or die.
Into
win, loser leaves town game
from 2 years.
I give up if this one sucks. That's for sure.
In 2 years, we'll know.
Yeah, it's true.
Trash.
It's true. Well, speaking of good television, the other ranked games we've got this weekend, we got Clemson versus Georgia.
Georgia wins easy.
Well, yeah. But like,
Dabo Sweeney.
Is Cade Klubnik any good? Which we'll get to see. Cade Klubnik.
He's an Austin guy.
Isn't he?
Yeah,
I thought so. I knew that was.
I think he
go to Westlake.
He's either Westlake or Lake Travis.
I mean,
obviously, there's only 2 places to be from here, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's from one of those 2 teams.
He wasn't from Westwood or McNeil. I know that much.
No, definitely not. But he did that, and then I don't know. Last year he wasn't very great either. Like he threw a bunch of picks. He fumbled the ball.
But he learned. Like sometimes you get some guys who come in and get thrown in the fire. They kind of learn that way.
Yeah,
and I mean, we see.
I can't imagine
their running back's badass. They got the Phil Maffa guy. He's a badass.
Yeah, he's good, but. I don't respect the people who play for Dabo Sweeney right now.
I hate Dabo. You hate Dabo too?
I hate Dabo, and it's not
Dabo, whatever.
I
hate him too.
Just smoke footies type shit.
We actually agree on something.
I don't like that he doesn't want the players to make money, and he wants to be able to control them and their financial ability to do anything. And it's like, dude, what are you trying to be here? Like a cult leader or whatever you're trying to do?
That's your answer. He's absolutely trying to be a cult leader.
I'm gonna skip over that realistically, but I just don't like him. Yeah, I don't have
to go there. Yeah.
And I don't have respect for the players that play for him because like, bro, respect yourself enough.
I respect DeAndre Hopkins. He's a beast. Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins is cool, but he's been misguided as well.
Yeah, true. And then we got USC LSU on Sunday. That'll be a good one.
LSU takes it.
Yeah.
Wait, it's in
that USC. I think it's in Death Valley.
Yeah,
But that quarterback for USC is kind of a badass. Miller Moss.
Yeah,
he looked real fire in last year's bowl game, and he scored like 7 touchdowns. But like, I don't know.
Brian Kelly's still at LSU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's shoring up. He's been very, very.
You're a
very
Brian
good.
Kelly fan?
No, but he's been very good with LSU. He's been doing his thing.
That's a whole.
To come from Notre Dame and
I just hate. I root against. He's a coach. No matter what school he's at, I'm gonna root against. I just think that he's a terrible human being. Do you remember all those?
Him?
Do you remember all those reports that came out about him? Like he had a report that came out. He had 2 when he was at Central Michigan, right? He was the head coach of Central Michigan. Mm-hmm. He had Robert Salah and Matt LaFleur.
So he built a coaching tree?
Two NFL head coaches that were on, they were like GAs on his staff at the time. And they said that he invited them to his Christmas party, right? They showed up to the Christmas party thinking they showed up with their wives, and he had them parking cars. He's just hazing like the new guys. Like, I don't know. Like, it's funny until you realize like he should have probably told him like, hey guys, do y'all want to come be the valet at my Christmas party in my mansion?
That's just
he just sucks,
unpaid
dude.
labor. That's funny.
I think he's a bum. I hate
the rich get richer. I guess.
And he just seems scant. You know, those people just give you the kind of ick.
Oh my god! Did you just say that?
Yeah, like just
he gave you the ick, bro.
Just as a like, you see him on the sidelines, you're like, the guy is turning like he just looks.
You literally DM high school football players, and you're talking about getting the ick and this and that. Like, brother, I'm worried for you.
It was one time, and I deleted the tweet, but like it's completely unrelated, right? Like, what are you just mad because that's like a brain rot Gen Z word? I
feel like
I can understand
where you're
at. Okay,
right
maybe
now.
not. Like, he just gives you
how much time do you spend on TikTok a day?
A lot more lately. Since I've been trying to hit these.
Makes a lot of sense.
It's I hate it, dude. I hate trying to figure out TikTok because it's like
he hates it, but he spends a lot of time on it.
I have to. I'm trying to make the show successful, man.
That's true.
Yeah, we got up to 8 followers this week. On
8
TikTok.
on TikTok?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Maybe you should do a little dance and spit some brain.
I'm not doing dancing. I draw the line somewhere. I will stay at 8 followers before I do a fucking TikTok dance. I'm not doing that. That's a line I'm not crossing.
You want me to do a TikTok dance?
Go for it. Hey, I'm trying. Any way that we hit. Yeah.
I've never had TikTok on my phone.
Yeah, something like that. It's
the Chinese spy app.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that theory.
I mean, I have so much I need to hide from them. So
they're very interested in Derek the dude's
I have
dealings.
I have a lot of manifestos about Taiwan and the other holdings of China.
Can we just pivot? We might just pivot.
You want to go geopolitical?
No.
Let's do it.
Yeah, maybe talk some.
Did you hear about how Ukraine invaded the Russian Kursk region?
If you're wondering if we were shadow banned before, we're definitely shadow banned.
Yeah, our first account got banned from TikTok. Yeah.
So I mean, if we could go that route, then
no, let's not. Let's instead
Belarus just positioned.
Talk to preseason football, preseason NFL. Did you get preseason last week of preseason
NFL football?
Hey, it's over now.
I didn't watch it.
The best part of preseason is it's over.
Is it done completely?
It's done. And Martavis Bryant had a touchdown last night. I love Martavis Bryant.
Didn't see it. But
he's been out of the league since 2018.
Since he's playing in okay, I know who you're talking about. Since he's playing right now in the third game of preseason, that means he's not on the team, huh?
Well, no. So they traded Jahan Dotson. He's kind of like squarely got a roster spot. And after that performance last night, like he absolutely mossed the dude at the goal line. Like he looks like Martavis Bryant did his third year at Pittsburgh, which was, I mean, that's a good NFL player, right? Mm-hmm. He kept getting
the Cowboys signed him
smoking weed. Yeah, he got caught smoking some green a lot, and then he was out. But then he recently was in the XFL, did pretty well with them,
and then he signed with the Cowboys, and they didn't play much. And
now he's on the Commanders, and I picked him up in fantasy this last week. And
they're trying to tank, but
I picked him up in a pretty deep, dynasty fantasy league. And if he gets good, like I think that might just be a hell of a pickup. Yeah, I personally
every pickup you make, is a hell of a pickup. Every move you make, you have the highest conviction, and that's fine. Yeah. That's what makes you. It's Casey time.
Why not have?
But
some
literally
conviction?
Everything you do. You can pick up Mark Sanchez as a quarterback and be like, dude, he might pop back in.
He's a good broadcaster.
Like he could chunk one.
He's a good broadcaster. I'll take him over Tony Romo any day of the week in the booth.
I like to listen to Tony Romo predict plays and shit like that, but he does get annoying.
I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say too much because that's a stale take. It's repurposed from something else. But like the noises he makes when reviews are happening, right? It's not original.
Way better though than Cris Collinsworth.
No, dude.
Fuck you, Cris Collinsworth.
I take Cris Collinsworth.
Now here's a guy. Get the fuck out of here.
Here's a guy who gets
loser.
annoying, and I mean he has a video that aged really bad.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that one?
He talks about wanting to date like 14 and 15 year olds.
When he was in the league, when he was in the league, he's like he likes girls in high school because they're dumb and easy to they're malleable. Like
no, he literally just said, I can tell them what to do. Like these girls my age,
they like somebody they're not very smart, and they like somebody with a lot of money.
Exactly.
He's a
fucking asshat. I literally proposed that in like the TV star coming with a mute Cris Collinsworth button. It was my best idea I've ever had on Twitter.
There's one thing I like about Cris Collinsworth as a color announcer. He sees everything on the field, right? Like if there's a color commentator that clearly has like talking points that he wrote before the game that he wants to stick to, but they're missing shit on the field. Like he has his notes, but like he sees things that you see as a football person.
Well, he's been scouting out fucking youngins for
yeah,
years.
That video is wild. Like that is crazy.
His eyes just sharp, at this point. Like what? Fucking creep.
Yeah, it was a very that's a video that aged. I cannot believe that's out there.
I can't believe you still has a job.
Yeah. But I mean,
I've changed. I'm different.
Getting fired for something he said 30 years ago.
People, me too.
It's
Me
happened.
too. It's happened.
Yeah.
It'll happen again.
NBC stuck by him. So.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Well, in actual preseason
I actually
stuff,
hate Cris Collinsworth.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's what's up.
That's one guy that could definitely beat up, and he's a tall dude, lanky dude.
Dude,
I would crumple that 60-year-old man.
He is sleeping you.
Bro.
He is sleeping you.
There's absolutely zero chance.
The way that your legs would crumble after the first cross, dude.
Okay.
He was sleeping.
You think he's got it?
Yes.
Just like that still.
He's way taller than you think. He was a professional athlete, and he's still in relatively good shape.
I definitely don't give a fuck. I would definitely take him to the ground and beat the fuck out of him.
You would not.
Yes, I would.
You would not. We need to set it up. Cris Collinsworth.
Cris Collinsworth, please.
This guy wants to fight you.
For free. I'll pay for your flight.
Yeah.
Well, I won't, but Golden Frog will.
No, Golden Frog will not.
They just determined
this is Derek the Dude. This is not
Frog.
Golden Frog has nothing to do with it. Golden Frog, the Degenerators brand. I mean, it's him.
It'll happen on the Wax House stream.
We're trying to get viewers, so we would stream that.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
Yeah.
So it'd be business.
But you'd be fighting in the lab,
and it'd be super quick because he'd be out in 2 minutes. It'd be perfect for me. Good, he'd be done. You choke his ass out.
You're getting crumpled, I tell you.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah, but Bryce Young looked good. He looked really good, and I'm believing. But I'm also scared that he's going to be really good, really fast. And my card is still lost in the mail.
That's troubling news.
It's sad.
Did you even call anybody?
I did. I filed an insurance claim. They said they're going to give me $100.
Yeah, you fucked.
And I'm like, no, don't give me $100. Just find the fucking package. Do you think it's a bad idea to show up to this distribution plant in Austin, the last place it was, and just what's up? Probably. I'm outside. I've got a box that I'm trying to find.
Probably.
And they're because it's not just that. It's there are some big money cards in there, including the biggest money one is Bryce Young Glass. I think the estimated value is about $500. We showed that card off in the first episode of this show, and it's about it's the last. It's going to be $1,500 card after he has 3 good games this year, right? I
don't think he has those. He might.
He does. He will. He looked really good. I know it's preseason, but. He looked good.
Did the other team start any starters?
I don't care.
Okay,
but
great.
But there's also my childhood cards in there. I wanted him to look at. I wanted to get some thoughts on my Craig Biggio rookie card that I had as a kid, and I got fuck USPS, man. We got a different beef with them, but we're working through it.
I hope it works out.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry right now. It's me versus the USPS.
Huge rivalry.
I got mad beef with them, but hey. Puka's brother. Did you see this? So he almost had a kick 6 and it got to the 2-yard line. The field goal that he looked shifty, dude.
Who does he play for?
The Saints. He was on the Saints. He probably won't for long. I think he's fighting for a roster spot. But
some of my friends are telling me Spencer Rattler looked good.
And his name's Samson Nakua. That's even cooler than Puka.
Samson Nakua. Puka Nakua is cooler.
Puka Nakua is a cool name, but I think Samson.
Puka Nakua is
Samson's just a dope name.
No, that's why he's returning kicks in the preseason game 3 for the Saints.
Oh yeah, because instead of the highly touted Puka Nakua, they got undrafted
and then led the league in receiving yards.
Well, this guy almost had a kick 6 in the first preseason game.
He didn't though.
But he makes a spot. I'm saying.
They said Spencer Rattler looked good too, and he's ass. So I know that game was bullshit.
Oh my god, I watched Spencer Rattler's first touchdown in the preseason. It was the most Spencer Rattler thing ever because he got absolutely cold-cocked on the goal line, and it looked like he was done. And I thought he was he didn't get in, but they reviewed it, and the very tip of the football got in. And then he's all celebrating it's a touchdown. Dude. Yeah, that's another callback to earlier Degenerators episode. You still think you can beat him up? Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Honestly, I can see you beating him up more than I can see you beating Cris Collinsworth.
Fuck Cris Collinsworth. The passion is there for that one. Spencer Rattler's just a dick. That would be a public service thing. Really? But for Cris Collinsworth, it would be personal. Wow. Oh, for sure. There'd be some fury behind this. I didn't realize you hate it.
Who do you hate more, Cris Collinsworth or Jerry Jones?
Cris Collinsworth.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jerry Jones has ruined the Cowboys for me, essentially. Yeah. But Cris Collinsworth, if I never had to hear his voice again, I'd be happy.
Do you just watch Sunday Night Football on mute?
If I watch it.
And you don't like the slide? The slide's iconic, man. The slide? The slide, when they're talking, they're setting up the game, they have Mike Tirico talking to the camera, and then Cris Collinsworth slides in the frame. Like that's a thing.
No, that's super.
That is
lame.
1,000% a thing.
It might be, and I don't give a shit about it. And I really haven't.
I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you would think it's kind of cool.
You're going to make me a Cris... No, I'm not defending the man Cris Collinsworth because of that wild-ass video.
Yeah. You already messaged high schoolers.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, you're taking that on context. Shut up with that. Easy.
You are messaging high schoolers just like Cris Collinsworth was scouting them out.
Hey,
he was heading to the JV volleyball game.
Let me just tell you, there is a weird part of society that tweets at high schoolers regularly, and they're not ashamed of it. I did it once, and I deleted the tweet because I felt like I'm not these weirdos. But
you know what? There's a weird part of society that has murdered a person.
There are people that just say it with their whole chest.
And they're just out there. You know what? And I tried it once, and I'm in trouble.
No,
get the fuck out of here, dude.
They're called Arkansas Razorbacks fans, Georgia Bulldogs fans. They're out here like constantly tweeting at recruits. Like their whole goal is like we're out here trying to get this 17-year-old to look. He's a 2027 tailback who we can get on our championship team in 2029.
Justifying it or trying to isn't making it any better.
Bro, there are a lot worse people than me.
Mark these numbers down, officer.
I'm just saying.
It's time in the pod, please.
Moving on. Hilarious moment. The Chargers, their team got stuck in an elevator. Right? So they got stuck. They were playing in the Dallas game. Their team got stuck in the elevator, and they interviewed Jim Harbaugh about the setup. And I'm convinced that he's not a real person. Like he is somebody that was born to be a football coach instead of a real person. Right? Listen to these quotes.
Or is he just playing a character, maybe?
Maybe. But so Charger star quarterback Herbert was among the 11 or 12 of our players who were rescued from an elevator.
What was the maximum weight capacity on there?
You get in these situations, and it's a test of wills. I was proud of each of these guys and the two women that were on the elevator. That's a win. You feel good about yourself. You were challenged. It was a test of will, and you pull it down or you pull it in. And then he went on to say, and it was hot as each person came off the elevator, sweating, and some of them had their shirt off. Justin Herbert had his hair a little wet, but his shirt was completely dry. That was another thing that blew me away.
That's a direct quote?
That's a direct quote.
Yeah.
And then he said, Justin Herbert's a leader. He was a rock. Kept everybody calm, and everybody kept their poise.
If you manage like that in NCAA,
like it made me like this dude made like a really inconvenient situation where you get stuck on an elevator and
a motivational
major
moment,
fear of
bro.
Major fear of mine. I'm as a claustrophobic person. It's like,
well, maybe you don't get on an elevator with like 400 pounds.
I avoid it like the plague. If it's I can't do elevators. I don't like elevators with a lot of people on. I can't do it. Especially if you have some assholes that are drunk and trying to jump. I've had a few of my buddies who tried that. Fuck you to all of them who out there try to do that. Like I don't appreciate it, and I really am like one of the biggest fears of my life is being stuck in an elevator.
Bro, just crawl out the top, shimmy up. You're good,
I've seen Die Hard.
Every other movie too.
I have. Dog. I don't have the core strength of a prime Bruce Willis.
Well, you don't got to shimmy all the way up. There's going to be a door you can open at some point, brother.
Yeah, I know, but like Bruce Willis was up there pulling up and killing the dude. Yeah, I can't do that, but that's a big fear of mine. And shout out to the Charger for getting out of the situation. But like Harbaugh's a psycho. That guy's a psycho. I love him. But
he's playing a character, and he's 100% committed to the bit.
I don't think it's a character. I think it's just him.
It might be, but we don't know what he's like at home. You don't know.
Everything I've heard. I also heard something about him that he takes all of his notes in Microsoft Excel.
That's pretty lit.
It's weird. But
just like the Nelly song when they were typing in the Excel
Destiny's
on the
Child,
sidekick.
yeah.
Destiny's Child, yeah, that song, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Like, where you at? Like, bitch, who are you asking? Like, you're sending a spreadsheet to somebody or what? Like,
yeah.
He can't even open that on his phone.
Music videos are crazy.
She emailed it to him. He had to get on a computer to see it.
I don't know what she was saying. But, yeah, that was just funny to me. And I still think the Chargers are – I mean, I think Justin Herbert's a beast, but Chargers are –
We'll see. He's a good coach.
They have a powerhouse running back in J.K. Dobbins now.
J.K.
Dobbins.
Get it though? He's just kidding.
J.K. Dobbins. I spared you bringing his cards today that I have. I have a nice.
We've already seen him.
J.K. Dobbins pile that I'm ready to.
To what?
Cash in on, dude. I got him on pennies on the dollar. My lottery tickets.
Fair enough.
But.
Well, you know what? I think it's time for right now. Speaking of pennies on the dollar for me, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce one of our new segments. The James Moran Astros Talk of the Week.
Yes, James Moran.
Because James Moran absolutely loves the Houston Astros.
This is just for you, James.
He's
just
fucking
for you.
Geeked up every time we talk about our Astros. And pennies on the dollar is what it's looking like that we got for Yusei Kikuchi. Because that man, 5 starts, 5 Astros wins.
5 dubs.
And he's looking good. Is he looking amazing? I wouldn't say yes. He's had one good quality start because he's made it to like the 5th inning, 6th inning once. But he's been
they're just saving him for that arm for the playoffs.
6-man rotation.
That guy's gonna get up in the playoffs when we need a clutch win, and he's gonna deliver.
He's just gonna fucking shove.
Yusei Kikuchi.
Yes.
And
Yusei Kikuchi.
And let me tell you, so we had the big series with the Orioles. We split 4-game set. We split.
should have won all 4.
Well, it was cool for me, right? If anybody watching a couple episodes ago, I canceled my Astros package, so I haven't been able to watch. But 3 out of the 4 games were nationally televised. One of them I didn't get, so I only got 2 of the 4, and those are the 2 wins.
There you go.
And so I thought that by canceling that, we won our first 9 in a row.
We had that big win streak.
And I was like, am I going to have to sit out the playoff season? And I would. If I thought that it was going to help the Astros win the World Series, I would watch the entire playoffs from StatCast.
I don't know if you could.
I think I could. I think I could, but I don't have to because it was do or die. I'll tell you what. On that Friday night game,
you were geeked.
I said, if I'm gonna watch this whole game, and if we lose, and I won't watch the Sunday game, and if we win that one, I'm not watching the playoffs.
You're just mental gymnastics.
I kind of put it into a way of like, if it's me, if I'm the problem, I will refrain from watching. Luckily, I don't think I have anything to do with it. I don't think it's me.
At least not right now.
I think Yainer Diaz has a little more to do with it.
Dude, Yainer Diaz,
killing the ball.
best catcher in the league right now.
Is, man.
Best hitting catcher, period.
Best catcher. Dude. Say it right now.
Okay.
Defensively, we don't even start him that much, but he's best hitting catcher.
Dude, he's been awesome since All-Star break. He's been great recently.
Cal Raleigh can,
Bregman's back. We need Jordan back. He's been sitting out a few games. He's hurt. His like neck to shoulder muscle. If I could give him mine,
still hit the ball though.
But...
The hitting bombs out of left field is crazy at that Orioles.
455.
455.
The longest home run of Yainer Diaz's career he hit last night.
And Bregman hit one over that wall too.
He scraped
it's
it.
400. But that wall is like the opposite of Minute Maid.
Yes,
they like
I know.
it's
I saw it. I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Yeah.
My Astros are doing it.
They're doing it.
Now the bottom of the lineup, they could be better, but Ben Gamel's on the team now. He had a couple clutch swings, some RBIs.
Guy we just picked up off the street.
Yep, he played for the Brewers last,
and the Mets.
I think. And the
Mets. We signed him for the Mets, but yeah, he played for the Brewers as well. And off his old teammate Corbin Burns.
Yeah,
he had 2 hits.
2 ribbies, right?
That kid was looking good. This Shea Whitcomb kid's looking good.
Okay. He's watching the ball. He's walking.
Zach DeCenzo. Beast.
We're checking it out. We're feeling out at the bottom of the order. Once Kyle Tucker gets back, if that ever happens, because that's getting close.
Justin Verlander's at full strength.
Verlander's at full strength. Jordan comes back. It's over. It's over. For the AL
who's having a pretty rough season? This is also for James Moran. The Rangers. Have we seen where they are?
I think they're like. Are they 4th now or 3rd?
I don't know. They're pretty far back there, though. I'll tell you that much.
Why would he care about the Rangers if he loves the Astros so much?
Yeah, well, he claims to be a Rangers fan.
Yeah, I know. Fuck him.
He wore that Rangers hat. That's 10.5 games back.
10.5?
10.5 games back.
It's almost might as well.
You passed up by the A's soon, buddy.
Dude, the A's might pull up on you. They might do it to you.
Shit, man. They're 4. Hey,
how many games are they back from them?
The A's are back 14.5 games, and they're back 10.5. That's 4 games, brother.
They probably got another series or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Dunskies.
Wouldn't want to see that.
Rangers suck.
I hate them.
Dude, they're trash. Paid a lot of money to be bad again.
Yeah, the Mariners are 4.5 back.
Well, they're still flirting.
They're still flirting. We're not clear yet, but
yeah,
we're looking good. The team's feeling fine. The vibes are high.
Once again, that was a James Moran.
James Moran. Stroh's talk.
Stroh's talk.
Specifically for James Moran. Thank you for watching. On the show notes, I might even just put segment for James Moran.
It should,
I won't say anything about the Astros. You can click to it, and he can just get that. I did that earlier, and it was like, "Fuck you, Moran." So like that. I did that on one of the last episodes, but yeah, just for him. No, we seriously appreciate you watching, but fuck you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we talked a lot of American football, but football is also going on across the pond.
Yes. Couple ponds, actually.
A couple ponds over there. I mean, it's happening here too, but nobody really cares about MLS. We love the Verde.
Hey,
Verde and Listos. We beat Nashville. I watched that game.
Yep, Austin FC. They're actually in my juice. So
yeah,
they're gonna beat Vancouver.
But Dude, Erling Haaland is really good.
Manchester City is really good.
You root for the cheapest fucking Premier League team in the entire
Erling
league.
Haaland had 2 very easy goals. He's not a wonder kid anymore. He's like 23 at this point for Man City. He's led the Premier League in goals the past 2 years. He's an amazing striker. He's not super he doesn't need the ball at his feet, and he doesn't get it a lot during the game. He only scores fucking goals. He hit a penalty, which he just calmly as you like. Put it in the left corner, and then he dribbled around the goalie. I was making a statement.
Then
he dribbled around the goalie,
and
he kicked it in, and that one was easy. And then the third goal, that one was the only impressive one to me, the most impressive one. He took it outside of the box and then put it in the actual near post with his left from outside of the box. He's great, but that's not the main thing that Manchester City fans should be excited about, other than Kevin De Bruyne being the best passer
all 10
ever.
of them?
Savinho, he's a 20-year-old Brazilian right winger with a great left foot.
Wait, is he the one who got some run in the Copa?
He might have, yeah.
I think he got to start at the end.
Yeah, he started 2 games for Man City and he's had 2 great performances. He's 20 years old, and his left foot.
Not the same kid.
He looks
like a 16-year-old kid.
He looks like Riyad Mahrez.
Oh.
Not in the face, but when he plays, he has a left foot and he looks just like him. He's smooth. Man City fans have been waiting for that. Also, Ilkay Gundogan came back in the squad, re-signed him back from
Shout out Borussia
Barcelona.
Dortmund. My German team. Borussia.
He's from there. He started there, but he's back and we love him. So now our midfield is just fucking caked up right now. So
caked up.
Pretty pumped about it.
Well, I'm frustrated every time I see that guy goes off because I'm in a fantasy Premier League team.
What fantasy sport don't you play?
None.
Okay.
I mean, hockey. I don't play.
What about NASCAR? You did NASCAR?
I do DraftKings and NASCAR sometimes. I enjoy the good DraftKings lineup in NASCAR.
Okay.
But no, so Premier League this is my first time ever doing an actual league, and my buddy Rose, friend of the show, and friend of Golden Frog Vax House, yes. my partner in crime over there. But he set up this league, and I had the first pick, and I joined on 5 minutes late.
Okay.
And so it auto-picked for me. And it didn't auto-pick Erling Haaland.
Who did auto-pick?
Ezzy, midfielder for Crystal Palace.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude. It's bad because then I made every pick after that.
Why did it do that?
And that guy, let me tell you, that guy puts the mid in midfielder. He hadn't done shit. Since I had him. And I was playing the guy who had Haaland this week. It's a 6-team league. So I was playing the guy who had Haaland. He had 38 points. And my whole team had 40 points. And then one guy that was on my bench, the Sleeper app, we're doing this via Sleeper app.
Yeah.
And they do an absolute bullshit job on projecting what the lineups are. But I don't wake up that early. I'm not an early riser, right? I'm just not.
If you're a true DEGEN, most of the time you aren't.
Yeah, but these games, you got to set the lineups at 7 a.m., 8 a.m.
Oh, even sometimes before then.
Before then, 6:30 is some of the games start. Mm-hmm. I'm never going to make that lineup. I'm never going to make that. But with the 8 a.m. when I thought I had a chance, but I set my alarm up and everything. I set an alarm because I also had a little interest in watching the F1 race, the Dutch Grand Prix, which was a terrible race.
Back to the Sleeper app. What'd you have on the bench?
I had Madueke. I might be butchering that name. Madueke.
Madueke.
Guy for Chelsea who had a hat trick. He almost outscored all of my active players.
Bro, what does that smell? Oh, that's Madueke. Don't worry.
I am the worst Premier League. So luckily, this is not a money league. And I will never be in a Premier League money league because I'm not going to wake up. Even if money was on the line, even if it was a $10,000 league, then money was on the line, I'm not waking up in time.
That's rough, dude. Yeah. For $10,000 league, I think I'd be waking up.
Well, if I join a $10,000 league, I'm not caring about $10,000 either. Allegedly.
I'm letting it ride.
Which means I will never join a $10,000 league.
My last run, just let it go.
I saw somebody posting about a $10,000 fantasy football league there, and I'm like, wow.
I think I would just dominate.
Just say you're rich.
I'll take a loan out.
Oh no, you won't.
Yeah, I will, and I'll win.
You're not good at fantasy football like that.
You don't even have me in your league. You wouldn't know that. It's because you're scared of what I can do.
You're not we had an opening. I could try to. I think we already filled that opening.
I don't need your
one of my 8 leagues.
Charity leagues.
One of my 8 leagues.
I don't need any of that. I don't need your lack of attention in a league.
Anyhow, I think one day I can maybe this season my goal is to figure out how to set that lineup, but I haven't figured it out 2 weeks in. Haven't figured it out.
I wish you luck.
Yeah, thank you.
You could just stay up.
Also, I know we talked about it earlier, but did you see LUDVIG Oberg this weekend?
Well, once again, I don't watch golf because
he's incredible.
don't, and I didn't see it.
What a performance that was.
He's gonna first, you're last.
He's about to win it all next week.
If he ain't first,
I've seen it.
You're last.
I've seen it. Keegan Bradley won too. It was really random. Really random.
He shot up to the top and stayed there though. So respect to him.
He beasted on the last day. He's good, man.
We'll see
our Ryder Cup captain. I like him a whole lot more than Zach weird ass Johnson. ZJ, fucking weirdo.
See, that's not weirdo. I don't like that.
Weirdo. But let's move on to HGH. As we mentioned at the start of the show, we were both 1-2 last week.
Boo.
If you're new to watching the show, the HGH segment is where we make gambling picks with our heads, our guts, and our hearts. And it's about to get a hell of a lot better, right? Because we've been, just full transparency, we've been struggling to find
I've been
games.
phoning this shit in.
You have. That's been clear.
Fuck it.
I think, but like
I hate the rules that we have.
We've had no games picked, but now it's lining up because football
NFL's
season,
back,
college football's back,
college football's
and
back.
I'm so excited college football is back that every single pick.
And for the record,
from the juice, the head, the gut, the heart, everything, all college football is week.
That. I'm still super excited for the baseball season here, but we can't actively bet on it because the way we upload the show, it just doesn't align. So
that'll change come playoffs when like some matchups.
No, because series it has to be in
advance. Matchups are going to be
set. We'll see how it ends.
I think it'll line up.
But I am excited for football. I'm excited for soccer.
Yeah.
Golf's going to heat up like you were talking about earlier too. So we'll see how it all ends up. You going to give your picks first or what?
I mean, I go head. You go head. We can do that.
Head for head.
Yeah, we've made that joke a couple times. Still just as funny as the first time.
That's what they all
don't
say.
Ever let anybody tell you that joke doesn't land. Don't ever let anybody tell you that doesn't land. You know.
Usually I just get a heart and drop the pin type beat. So.
All right, so my head, I am going
trash
with Texas State.
That's good.
Texas State football. GL Pyne is a beast. Like their coach is a beast. I love the way their team plays under him. I think that this is going to be his last year at Texas State. But they're going to start off. Bobcats. Hey.
That was Matthew.
I didn't really. Let's go.
Yeah, I went to Texas State. Yeah.
That's right.
Actually, Matthew's playing Frankie today too. He's both roles.
Yeah, killing it.
Yes. Frankie couldn't make it in here.
Utility player today. Shout out to Frankie. We hope you're having a great hike.
We miss you.
Hope you're having a great hike. But
he did have a good hike. Yeah, he had a great hike.
Great hike. I'm not a hiker, but
as an Austinite,
I respect it. I respect the hobby, but I like air conditioning.
As an Austinite, never have any type of hate for Texas State. My cousin played there. He actually coached there for a little bit too. So no hatred, no vitriol.
Fun fact: their bowl game last year, they ran out of beer at the stadium.
Yeah, I did see that. They didn't account for all the rowdies that would be there.
I like the vibe. I almost transferred to Texas State. It was between Tech and State. Ended up choosing Tech. I'm happy with my choice, but I no slight to Texas State.
Yeah, shout out Texas State.
They're the homies.
Anyway,
I've got them minus 31 at against Lamar. Lamar's, tiny little school around Houston area.
Okay.
I just think that I hate and I love betting massive lines like that. But
fair. We'll see. It's week one. We never.
It's
know
one of those games where I'm pumped if it's 5. They're up 5 touchdowns and I'm still locked in the fourth quarter. I love those kind of games.
I hate that.
I love those kind of games.
So speaking of small schools in the Houston area, Texas A&M is playing Notre Dame.
I like that.
Yeah, fuck Texas A&M. Notre Dame is a 3-point dog in Kyle Field, which is understandable because of where they're playing at. I just think they're going to be ready. They're going to buy into what I forget his name, the coach,
He's a coach from Duke. I remember he's at Duke.
Yeah. I saw something on him last year. He's a pretty cool guy. I think he's going to have him ready, and I think A&M just fucking sucks.
Why? That's going to bother me.
And all the turmoil that they've been going through is going to lead to a first-game disappointment for the team and for, hopefully, fuck A&M. No matter, there's nobody I would root for them. Maybe against
Mike
OU.
Elko. Mike Elko,
yeah. Mr. Elko is a dedicated man. He comes from Notre Dame anyway.
He seems cool.
Yeah.
He was on staff before Jimbo. I can't remember exactly when. He was their D coordinator before he took that job at Duke. And I think he's solid, but my favorite Aggie fan is one with a crushed spirit early in the season.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, shout out Travis out there. We got some. He's not like a.
We definitely have some Aggies listening.
There's some Aggies listening, but Reese, Reese isn't listening, but he doesn't care. But he followed us on Instagram, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. Finally, last night, I talked to him on the phone. Told him to.
Nice.
It wasn't. I almost made him a DEGEN of the week for that.
No, sir.
But yeah. So
what do you got next for your gut pick?
My gut pick. I've been going back and forth on how I feel about this game, but I knew I wanted to pick it. Thursday night game, we got Colorado versus North Dakota State. Shout out to a guy.
North Dakota or it says
North
NC?
Dakota State.
Okay.
North Dakota State. Is that NC?
It says NC.
Oh, no. North Dakota State. Yeah, it should say ND. But there was actually a guy who's been popping in and out of the Wax House who has been on fire with picks. He told me, hey, I'll buy this Trevor Lawrence card you have, which he bought it. He haggled me down a little bit after doing this. But I've been giving out steals on the stream, by the way. But he told me that, so I streamed on Thursday night. And he said, hey, on Saturday, if Georgia Tech money line hits, I'm going to come in and buy some cards from you on Saturday. And he did.
Nice.
He did. They hit. And he told me he now thinks North Dakota State money line's hitting, right? I think he's crazy, honestly. Like, he's a nice guy, but I think he's nuts. I don't think North Dakota State's winning that game. I think this is a classic, like, Deion. I need to see cocky Deion at some point. Like, it was so fun to see last season because, like, they were on such high of highs, and then, like, you know, it kind of crashed a little bit, a lot of it at the end of that season. But, like, I need to see a cocky Deion. Like, I love cocky Coach Prime. And, I mean, when they got everything working there, all the celebs are showing up. You have Mace, Cam on the sidelines, right? You have everybody. You have the whole.
I think that was too much. I think they folded under the pressure, bro. That's part of what it was.
I mean, last year, think about it, they didn't have a good line, right? And I think they got a lot of transfers on the line.
That doesn't make a line good.
That doesn't make the line good, but if they have enough time to gel, right, that's all they need. And North Dakota State is just not going to have the talent. I don't think. I think so. I'm picking. Long story short, Colorado
Short
minus.
Story fucking long.
Yeah, you're right.
Jiminy
yeah,
Christmas.
My bad. Colorado minus 9.5. I think it hits.
All right, my gut pick. I'm not going to waste your fucking time.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you the North Texas money line against South Alabama is going to hit. They're going to win that game. They're 5-point dogs as referenced in this man's juice because he's trash. But they're going to hit the money line. They're going to win. I have faith in them for no other reason than my friends went there, and I always hear him, you know, caw, all that shit, go mean green. Yeah, absolutely.
They caw?
They definitely caw. Just like you like cocky Dion, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out Drew and them, Patrick, all them UNT fans, even Kyle. Shout out Stubbs. Right. They're going to win that game, period.
You think so?
Yes.
I got him +5 on the juice, but yeah, so you're peeking at mine.
No, I already had my pick, and your shit disappointed me.
Well, my heart, I think my heart's no lie. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there rowdy. Maybe I'll throw a tortilla. I don't know.
You won't, pussy.
Maybe I fucking will, just because you've challenged me.
You think they're going to win by 34?
I think we're going to win by 55.
55. What's the final score going to be?
68-0.
68.
That's my call, 68-0. Maybe 68-3. I'll give them that. I'll give
3.
68.
You get 3. Abilene Christian, you're going to get 3.
Yeah. 68-3.
Hell yeah, good job.
Yeah, that's
pretty sick.
That's my pick. Yeah.
Okay. Well, for my my heart pick, we're sticking in the city. Texas, Colorado State game. It's going over 59.5. At least 55 of those are coming from the horns.
So, I mean,
I think Colorado State gets a TD or two.
So Colorado State wins. Colorado State wins this game.
How do they win the game though?
If they win 38-28,
that wouldn't happen.
They win outright 38-20. But you're happy. Your heart's happy because of the overhit. Is that what you're saying?
It would be.
It's fucking asinine. It's an asinine.
No, it wouldn't be.
It is.
I'm putting it.
So and this means that if Texas
wins, you never said that this has to make my gut happy, my heart happy. It doesn't matter. It's just my pick from my heart.
You're picking with your heart.
This is the pick from my heart.
How? So Texas wins so much. Texas wins 59-0. You're upset?
I don't know what they're going to do on the spread. I just know they're going to score enough points to go over 59.5. My heart said, "Hey, this pick's gonna work." And
59-0 Texas win, and you're upset because your heart picked.
No, I'd be super happy. I don't give a shit if I'd still beat you in HGH because you're gonna go 1-2 again. Nah, I'll go 2-1. I'll take it.
Don't do that.
Trash bucket
my juice
boy.
is hitting. I'll tell you that much.
None of your shit's hitting.
Whatever.
Your juice is so weak too. Like mine is up in the odds.
Yeah, it's the same record, Derek. It's the same record.
So why are you talking about how good yours is?
Because mine actually has a chance. The other week, mine was 1 away from hitting.
How many chances have you had?
14.
And how many have you hit?
None, but I will. But this one's hitting.
Mine has a chance.
This one's hitting. This one
technically
right here.
Speaking,
and
mine has a chance too.
You people, love y'all. Listen up. This one's hitting and fade it or tail it. Excuse me.
No, fade that shit, please. Fade that shit.
Tail it. It's not going over. My juices have been close lately, and I am on the cusp. And this one is hitting. This one, I'm thinking about getting in my car, driving 6 hours to Louisiana to log on to the DraftKings Sportsbook and mash it. I'm thinking about it.
Why wouldn't you just go to Oklahoma?
Because I like Louisiana better.
It's closer in Oklahoma.
Get better food. I'll get a nice po' boy.
Yeah, actually, fuck Oklahoma for sure.
Yeah,
that state is just desolate.
I don't like it.
Trash.
And it's
but
closer.
the roads to get to Louisiana's
closer than
ass.
Oklahoma too. But anyhow,
Oklahoma's 4 hours away from here right now.
Yeah, and Lake Charles is 4. Ish.
No, it's gonna be longer than that.
But you don't have to get to Lake Charles. You can just go across the border, go past Orange.
I'll just go to Windstar.
Just park your car
with all the 78-year-old
Park your car. I think there'll be a lot of
cigarettes.
DEGENs there on a Saturday morning making picks. I'm probably not going to do that. I don't really feel like wasting the gas. And I'll probably just to lose bets, but these aren't
just
losing.
admitted it's going to
these
lose.
aren't losing, right?
Okay.
Mizzou minus 48 against Murray State.
Oh
Bang.
God.
Chattanooga plus 38.5 against Tennessee. Bang. Florida money line over Miami. They are dogs, slight dogs in that game. Bang. North Texas plus 5 against South Alabama. Bang. Notre Dame money line against
Fuck
A&M.
the Aggies.
Obviously. Bang. And then I threw in a pretty heavy favorite. UCLA money line against Hawaii. That clears. I don't know if they cover the spread. I don't care if they cover the spread. They just win that game. That's plus 4,060. $10 will pay you $416, and that's free money. Take it.
Okay.
I'm confident.
So to add to my other 3 picks,
hitting.
I have Atletico Madrid beating Bilbao, so I have them on the money line.
Okay.
That was like a plus 145. Let's see. That was a plus 140. Then I have Oklahoma State, 10-point favorites. They're going to cover that spread. I don't know who they're playing. I don't care who they're playing. I don't even know anything about Oklahoma State other than Mike Gundy's at the helm, and he's going to ride me. Minus 10. I don't know. And I think he's going to take care of it. I don't know. They'll figure it out. And then I got Austin FC money line against the fucking Vancouver Whitecaps. That's a plus 145. Neither of them are really favored.
They're looking good lately.
You put up the $10 for me, you're gonna make a stack. No, you make $1,099.
Well, you do that coupled with your all your HGH.
Yeah, you have
picks.
to, and it'll hit.
No, you don't have to.
It'll hit.
No, you don't have to.
You have to.
South Dakota State, they're 10
points.
That's a rat line. That smells off.
It does smell off, but Mike Gundy,
rat line.
Matt Gundy got the motherfucking.
You know what you do?
mullet.
You take and Oklahoma State loses that first game against a no-name team every year.
I don't think so. Not this year.
They don't have.
The
You know what
people-
I would hit? I would hit South Dakota State money line.
I know you would, but they don't have the people in the Big 12 to scare them anymore. Their big brothers are gone.
What does that have to do with the first game of the fucking
They're
year?
favorites now, and they're
There's
going to
nothing
ride
to
it
do.
out, and they're going to beat Tech as well. if
They
play.
got Ollie Gordon swanging and banging in the car, and Mike Gundy defending his.
Hell yeah, dog.
DUI,
That's his
man.
fucking running back right there, homie.
He's like you said, like the only punishment that he gets is 50 carries a game.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
All right.
Run that rock.
All right. Well, we'll see if it works.
Protect that lead.
We'll see how that pays off. They got Alan Bowman.
Hey,
Alan Bowman.
19th year.
Yeah.
Veteran.
It feels like a decade ago when I watched him at Texas Tech.
Brandon Whedon type shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, well, I think that is that's all we got today. You got anything else? Any parting words you want to leave any deep thoughts you want to leave the crowd with?
Any deep thoughts?
Yeah, anything deep? No, I'll cut that off. He has nothing deep, but I appreciate every one of you for listening. We will be back at it next week. All right, give it to him. Yeah, give it to him. Something deep.
It's cool.
Wow, that's
I need more time to get deep with this. Also, don't want to alienate our people. So, shout out for listening.
Any geopolitical thoughts? You wanna
If you want to throw that out there, brother.
Don't make me do more work censoring shit.
You can't. Hey, Slava Ukraini.
Any thoughts on the DNC? Did you see that? Any thoughts on the? All right, John, take it easy.